Together! We fight as one! Ready? Yeah! Blaze Blue! Cross tag battle. Let us dance. I will not lose.
Yeah, let's do this!
Yo, what's up guys, Memory here. You saw the thumbnail. The controversial topic this time around is who is the hardest character to learn in BBTAG. So last Christmas, that's right, on Noel's birthday, I made a 30-minute combo movie with every character in the game. So I think I got the credentials to make a fair breakdown, opinionated crack-up video for you guys to all judge and hopefully enjoy. Thanks to the 90+ people who subscribed, who I'm positive are BBTAG enthusiasts, made each voting poll on the community tab legit, fair, and match the public's opinion. Now that more of you from the BBTAG community are here, your opinions, votes, and feedback will make these debates much more interesting. Glad to have you. Now let's go to the polls. Wow. This is the first time in the 2 polls that I made, I didn't go, of course the Ruby character got the most votes. I made 2 years of content for this fan base. That's not my reaction this time. This is my reaction. Oh, thank God these new subscribers showed up. Cause now we got something to debate about. How the fuck does the BBTAG community think that this lowly that's responsible for this 2-year-long battle royale is harder than this Dragon Ball Z reject? You know, now I'm starting to see why gamers be sending me rage mail in paragraph form for making Noel and Ruby for this long. It's because there are these characters that have these inputs that demand precision timing aside from just mash to win. Everyone in this game may have a smart combo, but not everyone can do a 10k solo with the same level of ease. And that's a fact. Now let's break down these inputs. Noobs, take notes. Veterans, critique. There is nothing worse in this world than beating a player online who becomes this lost and doesn't know where to go for helpful information. Cause what does a pissed off player do when they get beat online and they don't know how the fuck they lost? They rage quit and then they take their anger out on you. I'm gonna need your help in the comment section in case things get too crazy. Alright guys, let's get started. First up is Vatista. Contrary to popular belief, Batista is more than just a balanced zoner. I know a few of you was laughing or was confused as to why she was on this list in the first place. Her buttons may seem simple and clean, but her mid-screen combo game is weak. The most damage any casual gamer is going to get out of her is an easy 5 to 6k, or weaker depending on the setup. But what if I told you with a little work, she can reach 10k on an opponent in the corner without counter hit?
Really?
Yeah, really.
I knew it.
But it's situational.
What?
You need to set up a 2-1-4C, level up resonance, be in the corner, and loop this input. I have never once seen someone do this online, at a tournament, or even to me, let alone frame trapping with Sidus Fragmentum. So yes, she's not hard to learn-ish if you just zone with beams, but she is hard to combo and chain a lot of damage. Next up is BlitzTank. How the fuck did he get released before Asuka? For first timers, BlitzTank will be challenging to play competitively. The reason the majority feels like he's the lowest tier character in the game is because he just feels like, just as this commenter stated, combo food. I can't tell you how many times I made a tank player my bitch in the corner and just made him feel stupid for charging at me like I'm some basic Noel player. Folks, it's not hard. Hell, the tournament players broke BlitzTank down to a science. Stay calm and pick your shots. You got armor and a 20k health bar and an unblockable to work with. Set these motherfuckers up the right way and not rush at them like they're stupid. Cause one confirmed from BlitzTank can either take out your whole team in the most ruthless way possible, corner setup that most people who bash this character wouldn't normally expect, or God forbid, perfectly executing an astral finish. Okay, Izayoi. Now let me tell you something you guys should already know. Every tagger's different. But please explain to me how Izayoi is easier to use than characters like Shirogane or Blake. Just look at these buttons. On startup it feels simple, but after the 2-on-4B input, now you're doing instant transmission juggles with a weapon like your Trunks or some shit. And reaching damage like this without counter hit or any corner setups. And before you guys correct me in the comment section, cause Lord knows I would if you guys dared to call Noel's guns Ebony and Ivory instead of Bulwark. Izayoi's 2-on-4B is Crusade Seraphim. Seriously man, to each his own. I respect anyone who mains Izayoi in confirming inputs like this. This shit is easy to drop, and noobs would have more trouble learning how to do this shit than learning how to counter it. Because playing with Izayoi isn't about, how do I win this fight? It's, how the fuck did I end up here? Next up is Seth. Now for most beginner mashing S players, picking up Seth isn't hard. Just keeping it real with you guys, it's actually fun running up on players at blistering speeds and mashing that beautifully animated 5B combo chain into whatever option you could think of next. The real challenge is learning how to play Seth effectively, not running into my 4B and bursting without caution of a potential countermeasure on my part. Maining Seth the right way requires proper use of captive segment. Don't got a partner to call cause your gauge is empty and enemies got you pinned down? It ain't no thing. Set up, block that aggro some bitch, segment will stop his activity, and all you gotta do is follow up. Setting it up before an attack, mid-combo, or off-a-grab is challenging if you're not patient enough to learn it. My dudes, let me be real with you for a sec. It's easy to run up on a motherfucker and shank them, but if you want insurance to make sure your ass is covered while doing it, captive segment along with air command grabs will bring that health bar down both effectively and secure. Now Teddie. Yo, real talk. I thought teddy bears were supposed to be fun to play with like any toy or fluffy animal. I guess it makes sense that toys have a higher appeal rate to kids than men in their mid-20s because I swear on King Moron's grave, I don't fuck with these inputs. I love this bear in Persona 4 Golden, but I hate his inputs in this goddamn game. I mean, look at this. Looks like I'm doing 236C on the ground, right? I'm actually not. I'm jump canceling out of 5B into J236C 3 goddamn times and then smart comboing into a 214BC 5 bars and only 8k heat? Jump canceling into EX is a bitch to learn in the beginning with Teddie. Cause if you don't know how far this extremely light character is gonna travel after an input or juggle, you're gonna press a button, miss, and go, damn it all. And quite possibly getting your TV and the pavement outside your window better acquainted. Teddie mains pretty much know that Teddie's playstyle doesn't focus too much on power. Instead, his true skill relies on his use of items and strong support for whoever he's teamed up with in a fight. Or a 3-legged race that him and Yumi did end up winning, by the way. His support is stronger than the power of order. That right there deserves props. As a player that looks for combos with 10k plus damage at all times, the only way to reach it is with the toy setup. In the corner. If a Teddie main would love to correct me on that, go in the comment section below and we'll swap info, because I swear this combo was not easy to come up with. But if I'm gonna make videos like this, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys 100% on my experiences with every single character I cover on this channel. Now the Detective Prince. Wait, whoa, what the fuck is this? Wait, no, not Persona 5, Persona 4. Yes, Persona 4. So as someone who plays Naoto Shirogane at times where I'm looking to space and trap opponents rather than my usual
Alright, motherfucker, let's get it on.
Trust and believe I can act like this with Team 5-0 as well, but I'm more calculated and heavy on hair trigger Megiddo. Like most zoner type characters, Naoto can keep you at bay with projectiles and trap you if you ever get DFD, and with the right assist she can bait an opponent's options and mix up for some solid confirms. Learning her buttons isn't hard-ish, since just like Teddie, her aim isn't to combo into high damage. In my opinion, she's not hard to pick up, however, if you are tired of the same old social distancing playstyle, her corner game with her Megiddo traps will take some dedication. If you don't want a salty player downplaying you for zoning, give them something else to bitch about. Use your skills in close quarters combat with a gun. Hey, if Adachi and Noel can do it, I don't see why Naoto Shirogane can't. Blake Belladonna. After the video I made about a week or so ago, my opinion of Blake has softened. I like her a bit now. I mean, it only took 2 years, but as a gimmick rushdown kind of player, Blake's starting to grow on me. As shown by Ether Beat here, Blake isn't high on damage, but is very optimal in regards to mid and long range combos. Cool thing about her 6P is that she can extend combos after the point character inputs a distortion. If a Ruby fan that's never played an Arc System Works game tried landing a combo like this, will lose their goddamn mind. So yeah, learning Blake is a bitch, but it's totally worth it if you want to fuck with your opponent's head on a high level mix-up gameplay. Naoto Kurogane. Yo, Broken Hands gang, where you guys at though? I shit you not, it took me to go into tactics mode to learn that this man had the ability to dash cancel. I wish I knew this tech last Christmas when I made this video. Dash canceling is rare among the cast in the BBTAG. The reason I just learned he had this ability is cause almost no one mains him in lobbies. And I get why. Dash canceling is a bitch to learn at first, cause it's so easy to mess up or drop mid-combo. Again, look at these buttons. I swear Naoto mates are cackling while seeing this cause they mastered it or they have better combos than me, but I'm serious. How many characters have to press 6-6 to rush a motherfucker into the corner after an EX? None of the characters I play, that's for sure. Believe me when I tell you this, if you want to learn Naoto, don't take a long break from this game. Perfecting dash cancels was annoying to learn the first time around. So ask yourself, do you have the patience to relearn that shit again? Now the character my community placed second, Kanoe Mercury. Yup, you heard me. I said her name right. I dare you to correct me. Now here's where our opinions differ. To me, 9 is the hardest to learn than Rachel. Here's why. Her combos require big brain setups to get most out of her elemental bar. Picking her up the first time made me think, why am I labbing this character for damage like this when I can cash in 12k with someone easier? I bet the first thing players speculate when trying to learn her go, am I only playing this character for eye candy, or am I trying to put people 6 feet under at tournaments? This is my opinion, I'm not saying you're wrong or anything. What I am saying is if the only way for players to learn her combo game is simplify her buttons to reach 12k on a setup that's not 100% foolproof, I deem the other magic user who can control her placement easier to learn than the magic user whose hitbox is this goddamn small and this goddamn demanding. Last but not least, the girl responsible for why BBTAG started in the first place. Learning Rachel is all about utilizing wind and combos into traps that keeps your opponent on the defensive or at your mercy. I personally feel Rachel's inputs are less demanding because once you learn how to use wind and rocket yourself forward or backwards or bounce your enemy from overhead in setups that nets you damage like this, then you got a character that doesn't need to fight anyone at a distance to be effective. Holding the direction pad to the desired location is easier than dash canceling, and setting up elemental confirms any day in my opinion.
And this is where it shall meet its end.